Hey everyone, this is Zack Hample coming to you from Tropicana Field in Florida for the third straight day. Now the last couple of days the Phillies were here. Tonight the Rangers are rolling in, and I have something pretty special in the works. I've actually been invited by the Rays to take part in their broadcast for tonight. So in just a little bit, going to be meeting up with some media people, doing some TV stuff, some radio stuff, I think mostly for the pregame show. I'm not exactly sure how it's going down, but it's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a really cool video, and of course, I'm going to be out in the outfield a little bit later, trying to catch some baseballs, doing my thing, running around. So here we go, let's do it. I've been to 53 different Major League stadiums, and actually next month that number will jump to 54. I'll be at the Monterrey series in Mexico. And Tropicana Field is definitely one of the stranger places, and I like that. I feel like it gets a bad rap, and of course, there are some things that would be nice if they were different, like if the roof could open and if the playing surface were real grass, but there are certain limitations, and again, I just think it's kind of wonky in a fun way. So you got the Rays tank just right below us here in right center field. That's seriously unique, and I love that there's actually a walkway that goes completely around the stadium, right through the seating bowl. That's actually kind of unusual when you look at how newer stadiums are built. Newer stadiums are basically designed to prevent fans from moving around. But I feel like there's lots of space to spread out here, and especially right behind the batter's eye. There's a lot of stadiums where you can't walk right through behind center field. So again, challenges in this place for sure, but I love things in general that are different, and I think the Trop falls squarely into that category.
That'll work. Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely. That was easy. That was so quick. Yeah, when I do these videos, we're filming all day for like 5 or 6 hours. This was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
cool. There it is. Like a love trick. Nice to get things started with a little interview right here, which the Rays simply told me is for their digital component. So I'm thinking that's probably going to end up on the internet somewhere. Unfortunately, there is no batting practice. You can see right here the screens being taken down. The Texas Rangers played the Sunday night game in Houston last night, and that game went into extra innings. So they obviously got in so late here to Tampa that they decided to just take things easy and not hit. So that's a real bummer. There's obviously going to be a lot less action today than I had hoped for, but it was still fun to show these guys how my glove trick works. And in fact, I saw a baseball sitting on the field, and I was able to get down onto this little party deck and reel it in with the glove trick. Took a few tries to knock it closer. The angle was a little bit tricky, but I did get that. And that's an Arizona spring training ball. So that was my first of the day, and then right after the gates opened, I got Delino DeShields to toss one up as well. So that's number 2, and at this point, just kind of killing some time. I think I have another TV thing coming up any minute, so we'll take it from there.
He's all around Major League Baseball, author of a few books on the keys to getting a foul ball if you ever come to a ball game. How did this all start?
It started when I was probably 4 or 5 years old watching baseball on TV. The cameras would show balls flying into the crowd, people would be going crazy like, you know, it's the best thing that ever happened. And as a little kid, I wanted to experience that joy. Brought my girl to my first game, age 6, went home empty-handed for the next 6 years. So,
wow.
Yeah. So age 12, I got my first batting practice ball at Shea Stadium, and it was love from there, basically.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Now explain to me, you and I talked a little bit, you know, you were kind of lined up, and I was fascinated about what are your keys to a good game for you, which is catching the multiplicity of foul balls. I know you come, you know, for BP, but during the game, you're explaining something about how you line up.
Yeah, we kind of ran into each other yesterday in one of the tunnels near home plate. So the way I try to do it is, if a right-handed batter is up at bat, imagine an imaginary line from the left fielder through home plate and back up into the stands. That's kind of the ideal angle for foul balls. And if a lefty is up, look at the right fielder, draw that line through home plate, back into the stands, slightly on the third base side of home plate. Here it's a little tricky because you've got the suites to work with. You can really get in there. But other stadiums, you know, the configuration is different in all 30 parks.
What's been your favorite catch? I'm sure you have many to choose from, but if you have a top couple.
Snagging A-Rod's 3,000 hit was certainly the craziest of all. But one of my favorites was actually a last home run that the Mets ever hit at Shea Stadium. I caught Mike Trout's first home run. Wow. A few other players' first at batting box. Trout? Oh yeah, no, Trout's been really cool to me ever since I gave that ball back to him.
Coming up on Rays Live, BA's breakdown on the veteran presence of Mr. 3000, Adrian Beltre. Brian Anderson joins us next.
Dude, you're good.
Good job. Nice job.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It was a lot of fun.
Just set it down. Okay.
I hope I had the mic in the right spot.
You're great. You're a pro.
Go back and forth. That was
You
really
didn't piss me off.
This can't be the first time you've done
good
this.
stuff. He's very good. Now do it in Spanish. Por favor.
Dame la pelota, por favor. Aquí, Orestes, dame la bola. Hey guys, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. How did you do in the game? We'll talk.
All right.
I know you've been here many times before, so as someone who goes to so many different ballparks, what's unique about Tropicana Field in terms of trying to get baseballs?
One thing that really stands out is the dome and the fact that the roof won't open, so you're stuck with trying to see fly balls which are almost the same color as the roof, so that's a huge challenge.
And great respect, I'm sure, for the guys who have to do it on the field in regular season play. For, let's say, a dad or a mom who's bringing their kids to the game and wants to catch foul balls or batting practice balls, what advice do you give them?
I would say show up early for batting practice. This place usually opens 90 minutes early during the week, I guess a couple hours early on the weekends. So try to be one of the first fans to enter, bring your glove. If you feel like you can catch a fly ball, head to the outfield, try to grab one. Otherwise, you can try to focus on getting toss-ups from the players along the foul lines, maybe near the dugout. So lots of different opportunities.
And I know you have used the opportunities from catching a lot of balls, too, to help charitably. Give our fans an idea as to your charity of choice, and maybe if they're interested, where they can learn more.
It's called Pitch In for Baseball, and they provide baseball and softball equipment to kids and communities all over the world. And basically, fans pledge money for every single baseball that I snag over the course of the season. So I'm going to get hundreds of baseballs, including batting practice. I'll probably go to 100 games at least this year, so the money really adds up.
And the website?
pifb.org, if they want to just donate directly there.
Thanks very much for joining us, Zach. Enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you so much.
That's Zack Hample. Guys, back to you. 45.
That's what you aim for?
Yeah, right in that neighborhood.
Well done.
Hey! Awesome. Well, the game just got underway, and the last hour has really been amazing. I just jumped on Fox Sports with the Rays pregame show. The two hosts there were Rich Hollenberg and former Major Leaguer Orestes Destrade. Really cool guys. It was fun to chat with them, talk about my collection and the charity a bit. And then I headed up into one of the radio booths and caught up with a guy named Neil Solondz, who taped an interview with me that's actually going to air in the middle of the third inning. So that one had to be quick. He was looking at his watch, and he wanted to keep it confined to basically the length of a commercial break. So right now, I'm in the media dining room. You guys enjoy my food segments that I do where I eat weird stuff? Well, here's a different food segment. Check this out. There's a whole big spread of food, so we're going to take a close-up look at that. And I'm going to dig in, try to eat fast, and then get out to the outfield and hopefully catch a home run. So here we have it, a nice complete meal for once at a stadium. We got mac and cheese, broccoli, chicken, brisket, tuna and egg salad, some tomatoes in there. I think this might be the first time that I've had soup at a Major League stadium. And of course, I got a sweet tooth, gotta eat some cookies. Ice water, my favorite drink in the world. Cheers. Home run paradise tonight here at the Trop. After much bigger crowds over the last 2 days this weekend, there's hardly anybody here tonight. Any ball that lands 2 sections away from me, I have a chance to run over and grab it. And on this trip, there have been lots of opportunities with space in the outfield to move around, but no luck. So hopefully tonight is the night. Right now, bottom of the third inning, the Rays are on top 5-0.
Yeah, there's 13 in there and 3 more grabs. How long have you been doing it?
Joey Gallo is a monster and just crushed a solo home run off the D ring in straightaway center field. There's 4 catwalks here, starting in the top middle, A, B, C, D. D is the outermost. That ball was gonna land on top of the batter's eye if it hadn't hit that catwalk. I think that's a 450-foot shot for sure. Wow, that's all I can say. What an amazing 3 days here in Tampa. Everybody was super cool, starting with the fans. The meet and greet that I did yesterday was a whole lot of fun. The ushers, the security guards, very welcoming. And I really had a great time hanging out with all the media people today as well, especially Larry in broadcasting. Spent a lot of time with him up in the media dining room, walking around the stadium, the press level. I really love getting to see stuff like that. And of course I enjoyed jumping on the pregame show, TV, radio, talking about the charity and how I got started with my collection. I could talk about this stuff for hours. Now listen, this was not a huge numbers trip for me in terms of baseball snagged at this stadium. The previous 4 days of this trip, 2 in Arlington, 2 in Kansas City, I averaged more than 10 balls per game. Here, in 3 games total, I got 6 baseballs. 2 of the 3 games, there was no BP, but look, it happens. My streak is still intact. I think I'm up to 1,412 consecutive games with at least 1 ball. And listen, this stadium sometimes gets a bad rap. People have some negative things to say. I actually think it's really cool. It's something different. You know, there's all these places that are like the cookie cutter stadiums of the 21st century. This is unique. So if you're looking for a place to see your favorite team on the road, I really think you should consider Tropicana Field. Today's game, the Rays won it 8-4. And I gotta give a tip of the hat to Malik Smith, who went 4 for 4 in the game. He's batting over 400 early on in the season. And the 2 baseballs that I got today bring my lifetime total to 10,225, just creeping up, up, up. And tomorrow, I'm waking up early and flying to Puerto Rico. The Indians and Twins are playing a 2-game series there. So 7 games in the books on this trip. We've got 2 more coming up. So lots more videos coming your way. Thanks for watching this one, guys.